End zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check. Go out. Ready.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sponge. No. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened
there. You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Ready, ready. Look at me. Door. 80 weapons. Hey, Zoo.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
53's the mic. 50
Smooth. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice little juke. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. You got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen,
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go, boys, bring it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yellow. I'm the line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Mahomes now to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll toss it to Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Shoves it, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and now it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make it 17-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, pick your game up.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught here by Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Come on. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
8-3. Hey, echo. You draw corker.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try now for Suckup.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They run it again with Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 53,
exit. SOS.
Ready?
On first down, Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. A toss left. Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Hard.
Give me some. Here we go. Watch the ship.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the ship. 54,
5.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Rock it. 30 base. Topper.
On first down, Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry fighting him off. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. General West. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Ready?
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
18 Gator. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Wiggles free, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
18 Gator. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, switch gears.
Now it's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not that time for Watkins, so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Fights him off.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second and goal.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.